So, I've noticed my new Commradio CR-1a seems to maybe have a cold solder joint on the antenna connector, and I'm going to open her up and have a look. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm tuned into WWV here, and I'm just going to rock the antenna cable at the back. Now, this of course could be the cable, or I don't know, just AGC pumping from the effects my hand is having on the antenna system. But I'm going to open her up and just have a visual inspection anyway on the connection there, and just see if it's a, if it is, it's a simple fix and we can go on our merry way. If it's not the jack, then I'll just replace this cable would be the next thing to do. So let's go ahead and do that and see what's inside the CR-1a. Hey YouTubers, welcome back. What we're going to do today is open the top cover off the Commradio CR-1a. I have a suspicion that mine has a cold solder joint on the antenna for HF, so I'm just gonna have a visual inspection here. I've noticed that when I'm holding the radio, the reception seems to jump erratically, and I don't think it's the radio. I have a feeling, now it could be my antenna too, so, but let's just, for curiosity's sake, let's take a look inside here and at least visually inspect it. There we go. So, well, looks like I need to pull off the bottom or somehow unscrew the PCB, and it's this one. Like it doesn't wobble. Well, there's a very tiny amount of wobble there, but the same for the VHF. I wonder, so I could probably pull off this screw and these two screws and then have access to, let's go ahead. I really should be wearing a static strap, but what I'll do is I'll just keep one hand on the case. That should be enough to drain away. One. Two. Three. No. It's not going to budge. It looks like the knobs are now preventing that. Well, let's see. Let's see here. See that back, that's all one piece with the bottom. So how can I get a look-see? Nice thing about it is I can turn it on and without any wires hooked up to it while we're doing this. Where's an antenna? It doesn't reach. Alright. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off before I screw something up. There is the inside view. There's the battery. It's quite large. And so let's inspect this. Do I have a flashlight? So I'm wiggling it to see if I can see that center conductor. It looks pretty good to me. I have seen cold solder joints in the past that can appear to be a good contact that are not, but usually upon really close inspection you can see a little wiggle where there's a break. And do I want to take a soldering iron and reheat that up? It doesn't look like there's any risk in doing so. There's no components really close by. Replace only with rechargeable battery. Well, at least they expect you to be opening her up at some point to maybe replace that battery. I'll tell you one thing that you don't want to mess with are these ribbon cables. If you pull that out or flex this in any way, there's a good chance that you might mess it up. So I'm not even making sure. I should say, making sure I don't even come in contact with that ribbon cable there. Well, I'm gonna just put it back together and do some more tests with different cables and see. Alright, yeah, maybe I'll show you in the next cut what I was seeing. Just putting it back together here now. Let's take one last good look inside. Made in the good old USA. Alright, cover's going back on.